Today, I want to read to you a chapter that I read earlier this week that resonated with me a lot because it's something that I've been dealing with. I wouldn't say dealing with. It's a subject I've been experiencing a lot this year. The subject is learning to let go. I feel this year really brought the opportunity into my life to learn how to let go, to learn how to accept it, make peace with it, and not have too much fear of it. This change is something that it is inevitable in our lives. And in order for us to get the blessings that we pray for, things have to change. The things around you need to shift around. So letting go is something that I've been trying to make peace with. So I hope this chapter brings a little positive outlook in that subject for you as well. The name of the chapter is You Have to Practice Letting Go. Almost every last one of us lives with the assumption that if something is not right for us, it will simply be pulled away in time. We linger, we wonder, we grasp onto what's so clearly not a match, and we wait for the universe to do the dirty work and feel devastated once it's done. We think of letting go as a last-ditch effort to our own progress and sanity. We will let go only if we have to, only if we are forced, only if the world truly proves to us that something is not meant to be. There is an easier way. Letting go is not an event. It is a practice. It is something we learn to do with the small stuff. So when the big stuff comes around, we know how. We have to learn to let go of thoughts, of moments. We have to learn to let go of acquaintances, care for others' opinions. So many petty arguments and fights we can choose to not pick. We have to learn to let go of the items that serve only as relics of a time that has passed. The clothes that dress the people we no longer are. We have to learn to let go of the dreams we chose for the people we eventually outgrew. We have to learn to let go of the idea that other people are meant to live up to our expectations of them, rather than their own unpredictable truths. We have made the process of letting go seem like this superhuman feat only attainable for the truly enlightened. We find so many ways around it. Revenge bodies, gaining closure, proving them wrong. We find so many ways to at once make it seem as though we have moved on completely, and yet remain precisely where we used to be, living through the gaze of what we imagine someone else might be. Letting go is as effortless as an exhale. You do it all the time. There are so many thousands of things you have released, and only a few that you're still clinging to. Sometimes letting go is an action. Sometimes it is a decision. And very often it is a matter of distraction. We let go not when we think we are supposed to, but when our minds move on to reciting different stories, building new realities. We move on not when we have adequately picked apart the pieces of what used to be. But when we begin to think more about what we like to build in its place, we aren't really letting go. We are just accepting what's already gone. What we're actually releasing is just an idea we have about who we were or who someone else could be, an idea we have about how the future would unfold and how we would arrive into it, an idea we had about the world and how it works, and whether or not we are safe. You see, letting go is not a process of simply releasing into nothingness. It is a process of profound growth in place of what no longer serves. We are forced to reach for what will finally heal. Wow, and that's the end of the chapter. Yeah, letting go has been something my little bookmark, just a piece of paper for now. I lost my other one. But yeah, letting go is something that I have been giving a lot of thought to this year because a lot of things in my life required me releasing. And that is something that I've always had a hard time with. Like it says, sometimes we know something no longer serves us, but we don't make the decision to let go and move on from it. Rather, we just wait for the universe to kind of nudge us, life itself, to nudge us into the direction that we were meant to go. But wouldn't it be easier if we were able to just accept it sooner and move on from a place of peace rather than allowing things to kind of force us to move and let go? Because that's something that I've been really thinking about. And I actually wrote about this a while ago for myself when I was journaling, is that letting go requires a lot of trust. And I realized that I have been praying a lot for things to happen in my life this last year. And that is why I'm experiencing a lot of change. Because in order for God, the universe, or whoever or whatever you believe in, to give you the blessings that you are praying for, things cannot stay the same because you have to make space for them. Whether it is just shifting things around or actually removing things, removing work, removing friends, relationships, or just ideas and thoughts that no longer serve the person you want to become so you can receive those blessings. Things need to change. And thinking about it in that way has brought a lot of peace to my life, because now when I see things changing around me, I try to calm myself down and think, what have I been praying for? And reconnect to what I've been asking and trust that things are changing because I am receiving those blessings. To receive the blessings, space needs to be made for you to receive them. So I just want to leave you with that today, to maybe when things start changing in your life, maybe question it a little bit in a better way, right? To not just freak out at the thought of change, but think about what good can come from the space that's being made. Because now if something is being taken from you, if something is being removed from you, now you have space. And that emptiness is not going to stay that way. So don't be afraid of the emptiness. be happy because now you have space to receive new things. A lot of goodness comes our way as well. So try to just shift your thought about it a little bit. Have a little bit more faith and trust in that process. So yeah, those are my little 2 cents about the chapter. Thank you for staying with me and spending this time with me today. As I read to you, these moments are very meaningful for me. Remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.